Hey guys, it's Ben. Today we're going to go on a map tour of Lakeland and talk a little bit about North versus South.
All right, guys, we're going to jump in here and have a look at the difference here. Let me get North versus South Lakeland. So, really, in my opinion, there's three different parts of Lakeland. There's North Lakeland, which is up here above I-4. This would be north of I-4. And then between I-4 and the Polk Parkway is kind of central Lakeland. And then South Lakeland is this area down here, kind of south of the Polk Parkway down here towards Mulberry. A lot of people just call it North and South Lakeland, and they kind of go 92 splits it north and south. But there's this central Lakeland area has got so much going on. Um, I feel like it kind of needs its own little area here. Central Lakeland. This is a historic district. A lot of it. Just did a video here of the Lake Hollingsworth area, but we're going to go down here. Start on the south side of Lakeland, where you have Scott Lake. This is probably some of the most expensive real estate in South Lakeland is around here. We have Eagle Brook, the Club of Eagle Brook, the golf course, beautiful golf course here, and Christina. There's a lot of different style homes in here, all the way down into they even have some old townhomes. So lots of options. There's neighborhoods all over the place. The really big difference, in my opinion, is going to be South Lakeland has more going on. If you're looking for a little bit more space, you want to be more spread out. Here's Bee Haven Honey Farm. If you want to keep bees or have livestock or stuff like that, you want to look farther up. Even way up here, there's homes on a couple acres if that's what you're looking for, is a little bit more space. So a lot of different options here. South Lakeland, like I said, more neighborhoods close together, gated communities, stuff like that down in here. But this is South Florida Avenue. This runs, from one end of Lakeland to the other, goes all the way up through Central Lakeland, past downtown. So downtown's right here, conveniently located. It's not too bad to get to it from anywhere in Lakeland, but that runs all the way up here to 98. Kind of switches over right here from South Florida Avenue to 98, where 98 kicks over here. Bartow Highway turns into Bartow Highway and goes down to Bartow. But there's stuff all over everywhere. You can see here there's Publix's, there's a Walmart, Sam's Club, Lakeland Square Mall up here on the north side, Best Buy, Target. There's a Dick's Sporting Goods here, Ross, Floor and Decor, just all sorts of stuff right up here. Best Buy. There's also a Bell's. Like I said, all sorts of stuff. So you're not really deciding if you're going to be out in the woods or if you're going to be, living close to town, because there's just a ton of stuff going on in here. One of the more popular neighborhoods here, Hampton Hills, is, so close to everything. There's Ford's Garage, there's a Lowe's here, all sorts of restaurants up here. There's Buffalo Wild Wings, there's some fast food, Red Lobster, everything. You could walk here if you wanted to, not to mention the stuff that's inside the Lakeland Square Mall, where they're about to put, I think it was 320 apartments. So, a lot going on here. Central Lakeland, I'm going to kind of skip over that today because we just talked about that a lot, the historic district. But you come down into here, there's a lot of stuff going on down here too. There's Carter Road, there's a bike path. There's soccer fields out here, softball, temporary closed, they're probably doing repairs, skate park, just a lot of different stuff going on. Right down here, Shepherd Road is kind of where we start to turn more into Mulberry. But up here, you've got your Home Depot. There is a Publix. There was a Greenwise, but they're closing it down because they are moving it across the street. Where are we at here? Lake Merriam. So this Publix in here, where is it? Right here is being closed, and they had a Greenwise right here. This Publix is being remodeled, so they've made this the Publix. Home Goods is right here, Family Fun Center, just all sorts of stuff. South Florida, this is where we get into, let's talk about traffic some. So you can see the traffic going on in here. Up here by I-4 is kind of bad, and it is almost 2 o'clock, so it's not rush hour busy. But the reason I wanted to kind of switch to the traffic is talk about what I think a big pro to living in Lakeland, either north or south, because you can get on the Parkway. This is a toll road, or North Lakeland up here. You can hop on I-4. Either way, and you can be over here in Tampa in less than an hour, or you can run over here to Orlando and hit all the attractions, hour to an hour and a half. As you can see, this stretch of I-4 going up past Champions Gate at 27 is a traffic nightmare. So keep that in mind. It's going to slow you down a little bit. It's a little bit easier to get over here to Tampa. If you're wanting to hop to the beach, you can come over here, Clearwater, St. Pete Beach, Anna Maria, all these, they're not hard to get to. And then you still get the benefits of the lower cost of living and the better affordability of homes here in Lakeland versus what's going on over here in Lakeland, in Tampa. So I do want to show you a couple little examples here. Let me flip over. So this is the MLS, and just, I'm going to pull up a couple here randomly. Here's a few in Christina. Let's look here. So this one's 869. It's a 4.3. So you're looking more of a luxury house, big 3-car garage. This is a wonderful community here. But this home, for example, if we moved it to Tampa and you were buying this house in Tampa, it'd probably be $1.3 million for 3,500 square foot house on over a half acre, 0.61, if you could even get that much land. So, just beautiful neighborhood, mature trees. Let's pop back out and find, you can come over here. Of course, the townhomes are for sale. Let's come a little bit farther up here. There's a 4.2 for $425. And again, this home, if you were in Tampa, would probably be $500,000. It's just that much cheaper over here. But you're still so close to everything. So, lots of good options. There's new construction homes. Like, we can come right over here. Where are we? This kind of central Lakeland, but this is the Lakes at Lower Highlands. These are brand new homes. We can get you up to $10,000 in closing cost and a rate buy down on these if that's something that you're interested in. Brand new home with warranties. Everything's new. Nobody's ever lived in it before. And that starts at $350,000. You can't find that in Tampa or Orlando. It just doesn't exist. And then let's see here. If you did want to keep some animals and live in South Lakeland, you are going to pay a little bit more. Down here off Yule Road, there's, you can see some homes with some land. I think this one was a new one, just sold. When did that sell? 2 years ago. This one just built $890 on 3 acres. So you could keep your livestock here, right here in South Lakeland. Look at that beautiful home. Brand new, wonderful home. This one, it just sold recently too for $675. It sold a little over a year ago, but it has an outbuilding, it has a screen room, a lot of stuff going on there. So if that's your style, typically you find this more in North Lakeland, but there are some pockets where you can find a little bit of land here in South Lakeland, but you are going to pay more for it than you would on the north side. But you're so close to everything, easy to get to downtown. You just hop on South Florida Avenue here and cruise right on up. Past Boat Parkway, Lake Collingsworth, Lake Morton, and here we go. So this is a whole commercial building here. You could get something real crazy going on. A loft, commercial space. You could live in the heart of downtown, all yours for $4.3 million. But that's, in the heart of downtown. There's Munn Park. There's just a lot going on in downtown. There's, Tasty Tuesdays. There's the food trucks on Fridays. Right here, they close down Massachusetts, I think it is, or Kentucky. They close down Kentucky for farmers markets on Saturdays. So a lot going on here. But then we're going to come up here to the north side. So I-4 is here. And again, you can find neighborhoods. Like I said, Hampton Hills here, $350. This is a resale. Built in 2006, 2010 square feet for $360. So that's not a bad deal. And you get, privacy fence yard and a community right close to everything that is here North Lakeland. And you can hop on I-4 and get to where you need to go. Terra Largo, this is a newer community here. These homes are a little bit more. They do have a nice community pool. You can see, computer's froze up. Nice community pool in here. lap pool, lounger. You can just walk in kind of beach style. Here 420, this is a big 2-story, 2.5 bath. So you can get both style homes on both sides of town. But what changes is the farther north you go here, you get more spread out, especially up here by Rock Ridge Road. You can get real affordable. Here's a double wide. This one is on 2 acres for 250, 2000 model. So if you wanted to, you could get insurance on this still because it's not built before 78. So a newer, 3-bedroom, 2-bath with some land here, 2 acres. So you can come up, do what you want, no HOA. There's a lot of those up here. But then you come over here to more road and you're looking at this beautiful estate. This one is on 300 acres. So if you don't want any neighbors, this one could be for you. Come up and live the country lifestyle in North Lakeland. $4.5 million on 310 acres. So all sorts of stuff going on here. And I've even got some ideas. 250 acres have been irrigated. So pastures with ponds, just everything going on. That's off of Moore Road. There's several of them up here that are, that size land. There's one on Dean still. So you can spend a lot of money here, have your own private runway with a pond. Now there, what are we talking here? This one is 34 acres. It's a wonderful way to live. But if that's not for you, there's, closer into town here, there are townhomes. So you could get a townhome for 280, 3-bedroom, 3-bath. No maintenance. You just pay the HOA, keep up the inside. It's close to everything. Right here by the mall, Kathleen Road, so you can sneak out and down and around to get to downtown back here without having to even go down South Florida if you wanted to. When you come out here kind of northwest Lakeland, there's some homes out here on land too. There's lots of options. Another double wide on how many acres is this? Almost 5 acres for $345. So you can't get 5 acres anywhere near Tampa or Orlando for $345. And then all the central Lakeland, but that's a different video. I'll post a link to it where we went over what was going on down here by Lake Hollingsworth and Dixieland, the historic district over here. So lots of different options for everybody. It's a great place. You can come here, retire. There's 55 and older communities. There's golf communities. Like I said, there's Eagle Brook down here. You can come up here to probably our favorite shopping here at Lakeside Village. There's a movie theater here, Grill Smith, just a ton of stuff to do in here. There's a Kohl's. There's restaurants up front up here along the Hardin Boulevard. There's a Target right here. There's the Publix right here that they just rebuilt. So that's where, when we lived in Lakeland, our entertainment, we would either go to downtown, which is a little bit farther north, or over here to Lakeside Village and check out all those shops and stuff. There's a really good Mexican restaurant right here, Abuelo's. Just a lot of good options. I mentioned it in another video. There's right here Brass Tap, so you can come in and have some different beers if you're looking for something different. And then right up here is a private golf course at Grasslands, and they have condos. They have big estate homes. Doesn't look like anything is currently for sale in here, but lots of stuff going on here in Lakeland. So if you're interested, give us a call, 863-333-5053. Be happy to go over what's available. Tell me, what you like to do, your lifestyle, and I can tell you roughly where you need to look, and we can go out and have a look at some of these homes that are for sale. If I do a quick look, let's come back to criteria. Let's see, Lakeland. Active right now in Lakeland, there's only 469 homes for sale here in Lakeland. So that number is kind of creeping up just a little bit. We are coming back into some inventory, but we've got something for everybody. I mean, here's stuff all the way down in the 150s. So it's gonna need some work, but there's a bunch of stuff you can get over here. So we go from 150 all the way to 11 million here in Lakeland. This one is 140 acres. It's a big, beautiful home here with no neighbors. Look at that, exposed wood beams. That's just pretty. So a lot of options you can get down here in the millions. There's 5 or 6. Then they get a little over that. So it really just depends on what you want to spend. Whether we can show you, here's one on Success for $959. This one just had a price drop, so it was right at $1 million. They brought it down some. There's something for everybody here. This is more Central Lakeland though, so hope this kind of helped. If you do have more questions and want to do a little private map tour, we can go over and show you what's where and what might fit for you. I'd be happy to do that. Give us a call, 863-333-5053.
All right, guys, that was my little North versus South Lakeland tour here on the maps. So just want to get your thoughts. I'd love a comment down below about what you think. If there's something you'd like to see more of or less of, let me know in the comments. If you are thinking about moving here, give me a call, 863-333-5053. We can go over your needs in a home and what you think you need to live in, North or South Lakeland. I can give you some pointers and we can go from there. Again, there's a Calendly link down below. You can schedule a call with me. We'd love to have you reach out. We get people reaching out every day, and we just absolutely love helping y'all relocate here to Central Florida. 863-333-5053. Thanks for watching.